What up, biatches? I'm Polka Dot Pigeon. Welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope it's not too late to give you guys a Christmas haul, because that's what today's video is gonna be. I meant to film it the day after Christmas, and you know, I just didn't want to. And then I procrastinated, and now it's Sunday after Christmas, and I'm just now filming it. I know people usually post their hauls like a day or two after Christmas, but that's just not happening, okay? So I hope you don't mind. I still wanted to do one though because I love these videos. Not only am I going to be showing you what I got, I'm going to be also showing you guys what I gave. And this year I wanted to do exclusively like DIY and thrifted gifts, just because I was finding myself like stressing out so much over what to get people, and I feel like thrifting and DIY is like so easily customizable to a person, you know? And I felt like that was just the easier thing to do, and it saves you money, and I think it's very heartfelt, and it just allowed me to be creative and, you know, give my friends and family really cool gifts specialized towards each individual, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually popping in from the end of my video. I'm gonna edit this into the beginning. I wanted to add that I also did DIY wrapping paper for all of these gifts. So I'm not only gonna show you what I made or thrifted, I'm also gonna show you the wrapping job that I did for each one, because I wanted to DIY as much as I possibly could. Like, that was my goal, and that included wrapping paper. Before I start though, I have two disclaimers. First being the infamous disclaimer that everyone gives at the beginning of their Christmas hauls. I am very grateful for everything I got. I'm not doing this to like brag or show off in any way. I just love watching Christmas hauls, and I did one last year on my channel, so I kind of want to do one every year, you know, and do it as like a tradition. So yeah, I'm very thankful and grateful for everything I got. I love it all so much, and it's all so me, and I'm just happy that I have friends and family that know me so well. It makes me feel seen. And the second disclaimer is that this video is going to be formatted kind of oddly. So right now I'm going to be filming like the haul portion, but I filmed everything that I gave like separately over the past few days because I had to film like everything before I gave all the gifts, you know? So it's going to be kind of like bouncing back and forth between me and then a different clip of me showing you the item. So hopefully I can like edit it to make it not super confusing. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say. Let's get on into the haul. I think first I'm going to start with what my mom, my stepdad, my little sister, and my little brother got me. I actually didn't get to spend this Christmas with them. They're in Idaho, so they mailed me my gifts and I mailed them mine, but that's okay. I was just glad I was able to spend my Christmas in my new house. That was fun. We opened gifts over FaceTime and everything, so it was still a fun time. Yeah, and they like to do thrifted gifts. I get my thrifting gene from them, so they got me so many cool thrifted like trinkets and stuff, and then my little sister actually gave me like her own separate present, so I think I'm gonna show hers first. She actually drew me a picture. Here it is. She framed it and everything. It's me. It says Polka Dot Pigeon down there. I don't know if you can see, and then there's a pigeon on the lamp. She gave me a snatched waist. The body is tea. And I love this so much. I didn't know she could draw in so many different styles, but she actually drew like a portrait of my entire family. She drew one of Hannah, me, my brother, my mom, my stepdad, and they're all in like different styles. Me and my sister are in the same style, but everyone else is in a different style. And I had no idea she could draw that well. And now I'm realizing that I'm like one of the only girl family members in my family that can't draw. Like Hannah can draw, my mom can draw, my little sister can draw. I can't draw at all. I'm very bad at it. Anyways, yeah, she drew me this beautiful picture and I love it so much, and I'm actually gonna hang it in my room, and I'm gonna try to make it my profile picture on YouTube if I can figure out how to configure it to fit the profile picture measurements, you know? I love it. Okay, so now I guess I'm just gonna cut to the clip of me showing you what I made my little sister. I made her something that I've made before and I've actually given as a gift before. That is a sock monkey. Here she is. She's got super long legs and she has a little outfit on. She came with accessories. I'll show you those in a little bit. Sock monkeys are actually really easy to make. There's a lot of tutorials online. I think the one I used is on YouTube. I've been making these for like a year and a half now. So I watched the tutorial like one time a year and a half ago, and then ever since I've just like kind of been able to do it from like muscle memory, I guess. But yeah, they're really easy to make and very inexpensive, and you can hand sew them. You can use a sewing machine if you want, but I know not everyone has access to that. I have one, I still don't know how to use it. And honestly, hand sewing is kind of like therapeutic to me. It does take much longer than using a sewing machine, but that's okay. This little thing probably took me like 8 hours to make. Not just the sock monkey, but the accessories as well. I probably could have gotten it done way faster. I just get like distracted and kind of like sit on my phone every once in a while, so you could probably do this way faster than that, and you can make a smaller version than this. This one's a quite large sock monkey. I also gave her a bracelet. I forgot to show you that. I just made this out of a necklace I had, and I put a little heart charm on it. And I like making sock monkeys as gifts because you can personalize them. Like I made one for my boyfriend, and I put a septum ring on his, and I gave him earrings, and you can put little pockets on their back and put like little pictures of you and your partner in the pocket. I've done that before. It's really cute. I put a pocket on her back with the button because I actually made a detachable tail for her. I made the tail out of yarn. I just braided a ton of yarn together. There's a little loop at the end, and you just put it on her and she has a tail. I made it detachable because a lot of the clothes that I gave her for this sock monkey wouldn't fit with the tail, so I gave her the option to remove it. And I also kind of put it a little high on her back, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. She's super cute and I love her a lot. And I had all of these materials already. You can use scrap fabrics, just old socks you have. You don't even have to use socks. You could use like t-shirts, like literally any fabric. It's a very versatile DIY in my opinion. Anyways, I'm gonna show you all the outfits I'm gonna be giving her to dress up her sock monkey. So the first one is this romper. I think all the clothes I'm going to show you guys are vintage doll clothes. I've actually had these for a while. I got them at the Goodwill bins a very long time ago. I also think that you could probably thrift clothes for your sock monkey in like the newborn section of thrift stores, or just like the toy section. There's probably doll clothes there, or you could make your own. I wasn't going to be that ambitious and try to sew my own outfits, and then I remembered I had these just laying around, so I thought they'd be cute for her sock monkey. This one has like a little frilly situation going on. Like I said, it's a romper, halter top romper. She's got quite the hefty pile of outfits. Then there's this little gingham jacket. This honestly might be a Barbie jacket, but it fits the sock monkey, so she's getting it. Cute. Then we've got this little like sailor outfit. Here's the shirt and the pants. And then I did end up adding some buttons to the shirt because it actually wouldn't close. It was too small, so I just added this extender thing on the back of the shirt. So now it closes. And I don't know if this is meant to be a sailor outfit, but it looks very sailor-esque to me. Then we have this cute little dress. Very 60s vibes. It's like yellow with this nice blue and green floral print. This was nice. I didn't have to do anything to like hem it or anything. It just ties in the back, so it fits the monkey very well. And we have this halter top dress. This one's really cute. It's like a summer vibe. It has like a little flower. This one fits the monkey like perfectly. This is probably my favorite thing. I had to add a clasp to the back of this one. I added one of those hook and eye clasps. But look how cute this thing is. The pattern is like this little girl floral print thing. Come on, focus. Look how cute that is. Then it has like a little bolero built in. And then this is her last little outfit. This one's just a little floral print mini dress. And I also decided to make her a little purse to like put some of the clothes in. I underestimated how big the purse would need to be, so it only fits about like 4 things, but that's okay. It's also kind of janky, but I hand sewed it and I just did it off my own brain. I didn't look at a pattern. So here's her little purse I made, and I put a little bag charm on it. There's like a cross and some rocks. And then the strap is the ugliest part of it, but it's fine. It's just an elastic strap that I sewed onto it, but I ended up just tying in a knot to connect it because I didn't really want to sew the elastic together. But yeah, that's my little sister's gift. I love this gift. It's like, I don't know. If I were to get this gift, I would freak out. So hopefully my little sister likes it just as much as I do. Okay, moving on to the rest of the gifts they all got me. First up is this pack of brand new gold little oval frames. They're vintage and they're beautiful. Next, they got me something that I've been looking for so long. It's a little tapestry. There's just little angels on it. I know it's kind of Christmassy, but I don't care. If you've watched my channel, you know I love like cherub decor, and this is like perfect in my opinion. I'm gonna be putting it in my room, I think, once I get around to actually doing my room, which I think honestly is gonna be really, really soon. Really soon. So keep an eye out for that video. One more look. It's super cute and I like it a lot. Next, they got me this like wrought iron candelabra, which is gonna look gorgeous in my room. I'm gonna kind of go for like a medieval vibe. So I'm really excited to put candles in this. And then the rest of the items they got me kind of go along with like a theme, and that's a cat theme. So first up, they got me this little vintage basket. And I actually have this like little Easter egg thing that will fit perfectly inside of this little Easter basket. And it has cats on it. I forgot to mention that. There's cats on it, and I think it's hand painted, and it is vintage. It was made in Japan. I believe it's probably from late 70s or early 80s. And it's gorgeous. Next cat themed thing is this little like sitting cat. He's in like the funniest position ever, and he has a little cat teddy bear that says "Love a Cat." He's got a little pink ribbon on. Look how smug he looks. His eyes are kind of really scary, but that just adds to his charm. So they got me this, and this is also vintage. I think everything they got me pretty much is vintage. My mom knows I love my vintage. Next cat item is another sitting cat. Here he is. He has like little detachable arms, I guess. Can you focus on him and not me? There. Yeah, his arms and his legs can be removed if you want to remove them. Same with his tail. He actually came in the package with his tail already off, but it wasn't supposed to be like that. It just broke off, but that's okay. I can fix his tail, and I plan on putting him on one of my shelves, and I want his feet to dangle like so. Okay, this next thing is one of my favorite things they got me, I think. I just love it so much. It's this little cat statue that is like wrapped in this old lady couch print. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but this old lady couch print is one of my favorite prints. I love it so much. And this is a cat with that print on it. Therefore, I love this so much. Vintage as well. And then last up for the cat themed things is actually this cat fruit basket. I thought it was a pumpkin at first. I was like, oh, why'd they give me a pumpkin thing? But then she put this little card on it that says, it's a fruit basket. And this was actually for me, my sister, and Ricky. It was kind of like a housewarming Christmas gift thing. But I wanted to show it anyways because it's cat themed. So there's that. Okay, and they got me a few more items that aren't cat themed. First up is this little statue woman. She matches a lot of the signs that I have in my living room. Here she is. Super cute. It says Susie on the back. And I like her a lot. She's beautiful. And the last items are these vintage 80s bangles. They're like paint splattered. And I actually had literally like the same exact bracelets on my watch list on eBay, and I almost bought them, but I didn't. Then thankfully I didn't because they got them for me. I'm excited to wear them. They got me, Hannah, and Ricky a few more things, like for all of us together. They got like a little circle rug, and then a picture frame. Those were all like housewarming type gifts, just like the fruit basket. But that concludes everything that my mom, my stepdad, my little brother, and my little sister got me for Christmas, and I love it all so much. I love thrifted gifts, and I love that they went with like a theme, and it's all gonna fit perfectly in my living room. Like all the cat themed stuff, it matches so well, and it's crazy because they're not even like here to like make sure it matches, but they just like know my vibe, and they probably have looked back on my YouTube videos, but I'm just gonna say they know my vibe, and that's just our connection, so they know it's gonna match, you know? I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I love it all so much. Once again, now I'm going to show you everything that I made or thrifted them. This one I made for my little brother, Easton. I ended up making him a little fish pouch. I used this blue and white striped fabric. I sewed a little button for the eye. I hand sewed a zipper onto this thing. That was kind of hard, and it's kind of janky looking, but that's just the beauty of hand sewing. He can use it as a pencil pouch. He can use it to put rocks in. He loves rocks. He's a future geologist, I think. But yeah, I figured he could use this for a lot of stuff. He could use it for fishing lures. He likes fishing, literally anything. But just to add some more pizzazz, I made these little felt fishes to go inside it just because I thought that was cute. So this is just yellow felt that I stitched along the outside. Very messily, by the way. It doesn't look that appealing visually, but that's okay. They're all different sizes too, because I wanted them to be that way. So those are tucked into the pouch. When he opens it, he's gonna see the little fish inside, and it's gonna be super cute. And then, since I made my sister's gift so extravagant, I felt like he needed a little something more with his. So I made him a keychain out of an old scarf that I actually had. It's this skull keychain, and this honestly is like one of my favorite DIYs I made. This thing is so cool. It's a double-sided little skull keychain. I'm really proud of it. The little attachment part's kind of like odd because I didn't have like a carabiner or whatever they're called, so I just kind of like looped the chain around itself. But my mom can help him put it onto something. It's not that hard. You just have to like undo it with a pair of scissors or pliers, and I think he's gonna like this a lot. I can imagine him like wearing this on his pants because he would do that. He would wear it on his shorts and he'd walk around and he would think he's the coolest person in the world, and he will be the coolest person in the world with this thing hanging off his belt loop. So that's his other gift I gave him. And I already had all these materials, so this DIY cost me no money. It was free. Now moving on to what I got my mom and stepdad. I actually DIY'd one gift for the both of them because this DIY took so much time and effort, and I like poured my heart into it. And I think both of them are gonna like it a lot. And then alongside their combined gift, I got them each one other little gift. So I'm gonna start with those first, and then I'm gonna show you guys the gift that I DIY'd. So for my mom, I thrifted this little dragonfly stone trinket box. My mom loves dragonflies. She is a dragonfly connoisseur. It opens like this, and I figured she could put her rings or whatever she wants in here. I'm guessing she's gonna take it to her office and put it on her desk and put paper clips or something in it. And then for my stepdad, I actually didn't thrift him his little gift because I kind of have this like tradition where I get him this specific beef jerky for like every occasion because he loves this beef jerky, and it's expensive, so it's kind of like a luxury beef jerky. It's not that expensive, but beef jerky is just expensive in general. So obviously I was like, I have to get this jerky for him. So this jerky right here, I'll put a picture, is his second little gift, and I know he's gonna love it. He loves this jerky, and it's all he ever asks for his birthday or Christmas or like any other gift giving occasion. He always wants this jerky. Now I'm gonna move on to the DIY I made both of them. Get ready, guys. It's gonna knock your panties off. Are you guys ready? This is like my most proudest achievement ever. Like, I'm blown away that I did this with my own two hands. I made them a faux stained glass name plate type thing. You can't even see its beauty because I'm not in natural lighting, and I can't be in natural lighting because it's nighttime. But don't you fear, I filmed a clip in natural lighting so you can actually see it. Okay, here's what it looks like in natural lighting. Unfortunately, it's not sunny outside as you can see, but it still looks super pretty up against like a window. I like how the beads look in the natural light as well. They're like amber see-through beads, but like look at it up close. Don't mind all the air bubbles. Those were like extremely hard to get rid of. I'm so proud of this piece, you guys. Oh my gosh. But like I said, it's a faux stained glass piece. So I actually did this with this paint called gallery glass. I used an outline that I taped onto the back of it, and then I traced over the outline with the gallery glass, and I filled in all the spots that needed to be filled in, and this is the outcome. I didn't realize how easy making faux stained glass pieces is. You don't need a big old frame like this. You can use like any picture frame you thrift and just take the back out of it and put a little stencil on it, or you could literally just freehand a design. I made this design in Canva. I actually have the original outline, so I'm gonna get that and show you guys because I think that'll be interesting. Okay, here's the outline I did. I used Canva to make this. I actually ended up just taping this piece of paper to my computer screen and tracing over it. You could literally just print it if you have a printer, but I don't have a printer. So I tried getting it printed at Staples, but it wasn't working. Like, I couldn't get it to the size size I needed. So I just taped the paper to the computer and traced it with a crayon because I didn't want to destroy my computer screen. But yeah, I made it in Canva. I just looked up stained glass lead lines for the line work, and then I put that on a page, and then I just looked up like Gothic font and found one that looked how I wanted it to look like, you know? And I made sure I just made the letters like hollow instead of filled. And it was easier than I thought it was gonna be. I'm like not artistic at all. Otherwise, if I was, I probably would have just free-handed this onto the glass. I wasn't about to do that though. So if you're not very good at drawing like me, or you want to be like super precise with your lines and stuff, I recommend like digitally outlining your artwork and then tracing over it onto the glass. I kind of skipped over the beads and stuff hanging off this thing. I added this chain onto the frame so they could hang it on their window or their wall, whatever. And then I also added more beadwork down here just because I thought it added a nice little touch. This looks very like medieval to me, which is how I wanted it to look. And the beads make it look even more medieval. I actually had everything I already needed for this DIY. I had the frame, I had the chain that it's hanging from, and I had all the beads. The beads are actually from a chandelier that my mom sent me in the mail, but it came like completely falling apart, like all the beads were off the chandelier, and instead of restringing all the beads onto it, I figured I would just add them onto this frame. I don't think she's gonna care that I added the beads that she technically gave me. It's fine. They look really pretty on it. But yeah, like I said, I had everything except the paint. So this paint is called Gallery Glass. It's sold at Walmart, I believe, Michael's, I think like any craft store. You can get it online, and there's a ton of different colors. You can also mix them to make your own colors. I didn't know that until like halfway through doing this because I thought mixing them might like mess up the formula, but you can mix them and make like a darker green or a darker blue or whatever. I actually ended up trying that for another project that you guys will see. Yeah, and the Gallery Glass paint isn't that expensive. I think I got all the paint for this for I think $16. I will say they're not like the biggest containers, so you might run through them very fast. Like this blue took up the entire bottle of paint that I had, but they also sell different sizes. I think I bought the 2-ounce bottles. I'm pretty sure they have like 6-ounce ones, and those obviously would last longer than the 2-ounce. But yeah, I think this is a pretty inexpensive DIY, and you can use it with items you already have around your house. Like this chain is a necklace I had. You can take apart jewelry, add your own little beadwork to it. You don't even have to have a chain on it. You can just like set these up on shelves and stuff. And I think they're very easy to personalize and make your own. And I think it's like a very heartfelt gift to give. So hopefully my mom and my stepdad love their medieval name plaque stained glass sign. What did I tell you guys? Weren't those some cool AF DIYs? Especially that stained glass window. That took me so long to make. I probably mentioned it in the clip, like 3 or 4 days. And I actually really like working with Gallery Glass, and I think I'm gonna continue making gifts with it because I just think it turned out so pretty. I don't know, I personally love stained glass, and I don't know how to like make authentic stained glass, and I'm almost positive it's way harder and probably way more expensive than just using the Gallery Glass paint, you know? It's a cheap and easy alternative, and I think it yields very decent results. Now, if you show it to like a stained glass connoisseur, they're probably gonna be like, that's the ugliest thing ever, that doesn't look like stained glass at all. But to like a regular person, I think it's beautiful. Anyways, moving on to the rest of my gifts. I think I'm gonna show you what my boyfriend got me next. The first thing I'm actually wearing, they're a pair of shoes. They're Tuck London little black slip-ons. I'll show a better picture. I'm not taking them off. I'm too lazy. You guys know I love me my Tuck London shoes, and he actually let me pick 2 pairs, and then he just decided which one he wanted to buy, so it would be like a surprise for me. And I really like the soles of them. Like the side has like the creeper detail, the like ridges, and they're really comfortable. They have like memory foam inserts, and I love them so much, and I've already worn them like 2 or 3 times since Christmas. And the next thing he got me is this little pink sweater vest that has like green and blue skull argyle on it. This is Libertine for Target. I actually saw this on eBay. I was scrolling away and I sent it to him and he said, I'll buy it. So he bought that for me for Christmas and I'm really excited to wear it. And then lastly, he got me a vintage magazine. I love vintage magazines. He got me this Pit one. I think Pit is the name of it. And then it has the band Death on the cover. I've flipped through this a few times since opening it. And it just has so many cool like illustrations on it. Like there's that thing, and it has a ton of cool music in it, you know? There's a lot of like rock/metal bands featured in this magazine, like Cradle of Filth, Slayer, Iced Earth, Oppressor, obviously Death, they're on the cover. Angel Corpse, Cannibal Corpse. I've always loved Cradle of Filth's like font. Like, look at this. I love that. Anyways, I love me a vintage magazine, so thank you to my Ricky. Now I'm gonna show you what I made him. I actually didn't pre-film this one, so I'm just gonna go get it and show you now. So what I originally planned to make my boyfriend was a tattoo fund jar. So I was gonna get a mason jar and put American traditional fake tattoos on it, and then write Ricky's tattoo fund jar on it. And I don't really know what made my original idea evolve into what I ended up doing, but I just thought, why don't I make him an American traditional tattoo lamp? So I still had the mason jar idea and I was just gonna use that as the base of the lamp. So that's what I did. It's kind of loud, don't mind it. I have my mason jar with American traditional tattoos on it, and I attached a lampshade to it as well as a light bulb. This lampshade is thrifted and I hand sewed the lace onto it. I hot glued these beads onto it as well as the fringe, and then I hand sewed these corner beads onto it. The fringe and these beads right here came from lampshades that I had also thrifted previously and I just haven't used in my house, so I wanted to put them to use for this project. And then these beads probably look familiar to you because they're the same beads I used in my parents' stained glass window. But yeah, I think this is such a cool idea and like a random DIY for me to come up with, and I don't know, I was kind of like shocked that I did this. And he likes it a lot and he loves American traditional tattoos. He's working on a sleeve right now, so I thought it fit his vibe perfectly. The light bulb I ended up putting in is this like detachable rechargeable light bulb. It has a magnetic base that you can put into whatever you want basically, and it came with a remote too, so you don't even have to like get up to turn this thing off or on. Bam, it's off. I really want to show you how I like put this thing together, but I can't really take it apart because I already put it together. So I'm gonna try to explain it. So this mason jar is like one of the skinny neck ones. It came with like a cork basically that has a hole in it. That cork that it came with fit perfectly inside of this like lampshade attachment, so I just like stuck the lampshade on there, you know, and then I put the little magnetic light bulb strip over that so the lampshade is secure, and then I just put the light bulb on the magnetic strip and you got yourself a lamp. I probably explained that horribly, but it's fine, whatever. And I'll also insert like a more aesthetic clip of me showing the lamp in like better lighting, because I feel like the glares from my windows are kind of making it hard to see all of the tattoos. But yeah, that's what I made my boyfriend for Christmas. They're into thrifting just like me, so I knew they were gonna get me bangers, and that they did. First up is this little skull print baby tee. You guys just gotta believe me when I say I love a good skull motif. I love this shirt, and I actually asked my brother about this like 3 months ago. He had it posted on his Instagram story, and I was like, oh my gosh, what size is that? And then he told me the price, and I was just like, ah, it's fine, like whatever. And he saved it for me, and he gave it to me for Christmas. So that's super cool. It's by the brand LOL Vintage, and I love it. And the next thing they got me is this little like duster cardigan situation. It has this graphic on the back. I don't know what it says. Love forever, I think. It's one of those like 2014 like high-low-esque type things, which I love that style. So I'm really happy about this. And this is by the brand No Boundaries. Yeah, so that's what they got me. Now I'm gonna show you what I made and thrifted for them. Okay, pardon how horrendous I look right now. My eyelids are super swollen. They're peeling. Do you see this? Because I wore fake lashes 3 days ago or something. And don't mind the rain sound in the background. I think I'm gonna start with Ruby's present first. I put together 2 like little thrifted PJ sets for her. So first one consists of these little camo mini shorts. Super cute. They're by the brand Bobby Brooks. And then to go along with the shorts, I got this like pastel green lacy lingerie tank top. This doesn't have a brand, but it is vintage. It's like the same exact color as my wall. And for the second little PJ set, I got these Victoria's Secret PJ shorts. I really like the little detail on the waistband. It has like these little ribbons and then a little flower. Super cute. The crotch is like super wrinkled and odd, but I did wash all these. I just don't have an iron to flatten that out with. And then to go along with those shorts, I got this Victoria's Secret little lingerie tank top. I really hope she likes both of them. And then I'm giving her these 2 necklaces that are also thrifted. They're like blown glass or something. There's this cool shell one, and then this like blue one with these polka dots in it. And they're on these like nice little satin ribbons. I really hope the rain's not bothering you too much. And then lastly for Ruby, I made a ring holder. I actually got this idea from Jubers, so shout out Jubers. I was having a really hard time trying to figure out what to make her, and I saw that video, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. So here's the one I made for Ruby. I added little nails up here so she could hang earrings if she wanted to, but she can put little rings in here. I used a vintage bandana as the fabric, and I thrifted this little picture frame. The back looks kind of funky because I did have to nail through the wood of the back of the frame. So I put just like globs of hot glue over the nails so she doesn't like stab herself with it. But it's cute. She can like put it on her little vanity or desk or dresser or whatever. I really like this. It's like vintagey. It looks very 70s, and I hope she likes it. Okay, moving on to the stuff I got for my brother. I got him some thrifted clothes as well. All of these things are by the brand Dickies, which was like unintentional. I just think it's funny. First is this like workwear button-up shirt. It's like an emerald green turquoise color. And then I just got him 2 pairs of pants. First are these like army green cargos. And then I got these like faded black like skater jeans, I guess. They're like wide-legged, super cool. And kind of like the same vibe with Ruby's DIY thing, I didn't really know what to make him. I was gonna make him the same skeleton keychain I made my little brother, but I was like, I don't really know what he would use that for, and I can't see him like wearing it on his pants or whatever. He doesn't carry like bags or anything like that. So I was kind of like thinking long and hard, and then I thought, oh, maybe I'll make him like a tin print sign. I think it's called foil embossing, and I was gonna put like either his name or like his Depop name or something. But then he came over and saw the thing I made my parents, and he asked if I could make him and Ruby one when they get married that says like L+R or whatever. So I decided to make him a foil embossed L+R little photo frame thing because I didn't have time to make him a whole stained glass window thing. So here it is. It's my first time doing this foil embossing stuff, so it's not the best thing ever, but I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know if you can tell, but it says L+R, and there's like a little American traditional tattoo heart with an arrow, and then I did this like floral thing around it. I will say it's kind of hard to tell what it is unless I'm telling you what it is. But I think it's cute. It looks like super vintagey. And then just like Ruby's frame, I thrifted this one, and I actually just got like one of those like barbecue aluminum pan things, and I cut the bottom out of that, smoothed it out, and then that's how I did this. It's actually really easy to do. You just like trace over a drawing onto the foil, and then you like go over it again with either like a pencil or like there's special special little tools. I didn't have a pencil or a special tool. I have no idea how I don't have a pencil in my entire house, but I don't. So I used a pen and then the end of a toothbrush, or not a toothbrush, a paintbrush. And that's how I did that. But yeah, those are the thrifted / DIY gifts that I got my brother and his girlfriend, Ruby. Now I'm gonna go wrap them and I'll come back and show you guys the cutesy wrapping job that I do for them. Okay, I finished wrapping them. Here's Ruby's. Yep. And then here's my brother's. I didn't put name tags on them because I'm running out of time. I still have to clean up my living room a little bit and I have to get dressed because they're actually coming over right now to open them. Here's their cute little wrapping though. Okay. Okay, and then moving on to what my dad got me. He actually gives me and my sister the same amount of cash like every year. So this year he gave us both $200, which I am very grateful for. I actually ended up spending some of that money already and I got myself a few Christmas presents. So I'm gonna show you what I got myself with the cash that he gave me. First up is actually something that I've been looking for literally forever. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I often wear my Demonia Deviants, which are these like basically Converse looking shoes. I'll put a picture of them here. They're discontinued on the Demonia website like all the time. They're either discontinued, out of stock. Like it's weird. Sometimes they'll randomly be like sold again, but like in a different version. I don't think they've sold the version that I've had in a while, so I'm constantly checking eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, occasionally Depop. I literally hate shopping on Depop, but I will check Depop for these shoes just because I want to like have a backup pair, I guess, because I wear these things so much and I don't want them to fall apart and then me not be able to like ever wear them again. So my dad gives me this Christmas money and I'm doing my nightly Demonia Deviant search on eBay and I come across this pair that I've never seen before, not in this colorway at least. It's these hot pink Demonia Deviants. And these ones are the ones with like the grommet straps. Mine don't have grommet straps, but I thought that was a cool detail. And they are one size too big, but I thought it would be fine because they're high top shoes and it's not like they're gonna be like sliding off my ankle and I can just wear thick socks. I have a pretty big foot anyways, so like I think a size 10 will be fine. So yeah, they were listed for 50, I think. I offered 42 and my offer got accepted, so I bought them and now I'm going to be the owner of hot pink Demonia Deviants. I know they're not the same as my black ones obviously, but I thought I could dye them if I really like hated the pink ones, but I don't think I am gonna hate them. I really like them. So I got myself those shoes with the money and I got myself 3 more things off eBay. Next up being this cherub lace table runner set. I got 3 things for $23 and they're vintage, so I don't know, I thought that was a good deal and I plan on hanging them on my wall. I'll put a picture of it here, but it comes with like I think like a 3-foot long runner and then like a square placemat or a rectangle placemat and then a circle placemat, and I just really like the details on them, so I got that. These are all coming in the mail soon. I wish I had them here physically so I could show them, but you're just gonna have to do with the pictures. I apologize. Next thing I got with my Christmas money is this shoulder bag with 2 swallows or sparrows, I guess. Sorry if I keep looking down, I'm looking at my phone. Yeah, there's like these birds and a heart. It's like American traditional tattoo print. And it's this gray like canvas tote bag thing, and I love this thing. I think it's so cute. It's by the brand Parcel, and Parcel makes such cute bags. I actually used to own a Parcel guitar bag. I love Parcel bags. So I actually ended up offering on this thing, I think I offered like 15 or something like that. Yeah, I offered $15.50 and they accepted. So now it's mine. It's coming in the mail. And then the last thing I got with my Christmas money is this same type vibe necklace. It has 2 sparrows and then the heart in the middle. If you couldn't tell, I love that little design. I actually want to get it as a tattoo really bad. But yeah, it's this cute little necklace. I offered, I think $7.50. Oh no, I offered $6.50 on this and it got accepted. And I think it's cute. And I don't wear too much jewelry anymore. I used to wear a lot of necklaces and stuff, but I feel like I just like don't resonate with the jewelry I have. I mainly just stick to my tattoo choker and like maybe 3 or 4 other necklaces. But I'm hoping that I resonate with this necklace and that the purchase was worth it. So yeah, thanks to my dad, I got to like kind of spoil myself But here's what I ended up making him. I only have like a silent clip of it, so I'm gonna like talk over it. So I made him a candle. I went out and I thrifted that little green and white striped bowl, and then I also thrifted the little green base. That was originally glued onto the bottom of the bowl because I wanted it to kind of look like a cool cup, you know? But the glue ended up coming off, like it wouldn't stick to the glass, which I didn't know that hot glue like didn't stick on glass. I'm just dumb, whatever. It like wouldn't stick. So I ended up just like giving it to him and just saying like it's supposed to sit in this base. The base ended up being an ashtray. I didn't know that. So my dad was like, why'd you give me an ashtray? And I was like, no, like I didn't know that was an ashtray, whatever. Anyways, I did that and I ended up melting old candlesticks that I had, and then I bought special candle fragrance oils and I scented the wax. I made peppermint vanilla scented wax, and oh my god, it smelled so good. And I'm actually gonna make myself one, I think. My dad loves candles, by the way. This is why I made him a candle. He loves candles and he loves things that smell good, and he wants his house to constantly smell good. So I thought it'd be cool to like personally make him one. Yeah, so I just melted a ton of white candlesticks that I had and made him a candle. And I really like how it turned out. Honestly, I wish that the glue stuck, and I didn't have time to go to the store and buy like Gorilla Glue or whatever because it was literally like the day before Christmas because I procrastinated once again. But that's okay. He liked it nonetheless. He actually said, oh, I didn't want you to get me anything. Like, I wasn't expecting anything. And I was like, Dad, why would I not get you a Christmas present? Hello? So he got his homemade candle along with his annual giant pack of Reese's peanut butter cups and 2 liters of Dr. Pepper because I always give that to him on Christmas. If I don't get him anything else, he's at least getting a huge pack of Reese's and a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper or some sort of soda. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to what Ricky's family got me now. So first up, his sister got me this eye makeup tester kit. It's called what does it say? Eye Elegance, the eye set. And it comes with L'Oreal Lash Paradise Brown Mascara, comes with the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, which I've actually been wanting to try. I see so many people on TikTok rave about that, so I was like, I wonder if it's actually good. And it came with the full size tube, which is honestly surprising to me. Then it came with a Pacifica Eye Bright under eye vitamin C mask, and then it came with like a CoverGirl Clean mascara. It came with a pair of false lashes which are in a mystery style, so the style that's shown on the box isn't necessarily the style that you get, you know. And then it came with like a tweezer spoolie eyebrow set. The lashes that actually came with this one are the Ardell 862s. That's what they look like. I'm glad I got like a big dramatic pair because obviously I love my big dramatic lashes. And I ended up giving her and Ricky's brother kind of like the same gift in a way. I gave them an ornament and I also made them a little cat keychain. So I'm gonna cut to the clip of me showing you both of their gifts. First, I'm gonna start with his sister's gift. I thrifted her a cat ornament that looks exactly like her cat Milo. I'll insert a picture of Milo, but here he is. He has a halo and wings. He's like an angel cat and it's really cute. And I thought it'd be cute to give her so she can hang on her future Christmas trees. And then for my boyfriend's brother, I kind of did the same thing. I thrifted him an ornament that looks like his cat. Here is the ornament. It looks like his cat Mango. I'll insert a picture of Mango as well. And he's also got angel wings. Okay, moving on to the rest of the gifts that Ricky's family so kindly gifted me. First up is this Powerball, like, lottery ticket. His mom always gives me one of these. She's very much into the lottery tickets. I didn't end up winning, unfortunately, but that's okay. And then they gave me some cash as well, and they gave me some perfume samplers. I got Yves Saint Laurent Libre. I don't know how to say that. I love these little perfume samplers because they actually last quite a long time because there's always such strong scents in these things. You need like one spray and you will be smelled from 15 miles away. It's kind of insane. Then we got the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Capri in Love. The little packages are super cute also. Then Gucci Flora Intense. This smells so good. Literally so good. I might have to invest in the full size, I shall say, because I'm guessing it's really expensive. I don't even want to look, but it smells so good. And then lastly, we got Burberry Her. This one also smells really good. And along with the perfume samplers, I also got a full perfume set. This year I got the Daisy by Marc Jacobs perfume. Smells glorious and divine. I honestly love all of the Marc Jacobs perfumes that I've been gifted. I think I've been gifted like 4 at this point, and I've loved like every single one. They always give me a perfume on Christmas or my birthday. They are who is keeping my perfume in stock, to be honest. And I am very appreciative of that. So this one is my new scent. It comes with like this cute little mini version of the big bottle as well. I've never gotten one of these in one of these little sets, so that's super cool. And I think you actually get these next 2 things with your purchase of a perfume. So I got a Marc Jacobs little cherry ornament, which is so cute. Next year it will be going on my Christmas tree. And then I also got this gold Marc Jacobs tote bag. And honestly, I'm gonna be using this in the grocery store. I'm gonna be bougie in the grocery store. It's gonna be my reusable bag. So that's everything that they gifted me. So now I'm gonna show you what I made Ricky's mom and dad for Christmas. And then for my boyfriend's parents, I did the same thing I did for my mom and my stepdad. I made them a faux stained glass piece. I'm gonna show you the template first because I think it'll give you a better idea of what it is, because unfortunately I forgot to get a picture of it in natural lighting and it's dark outside and I won't have time to take a picture of it tomorrow because I have to send it off tomorrow morning at like 5 a.m. with my boyfriend so he can take it over there to them. So I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna try to show it the best I can. This studio lighting is not gonna do it justice like natural lighting would, but it still looks cute and I'm proud of myself for making it. So let me show you the template I made first. I made this one on Canva just like the other one. I basically just looked up stained glass lead lines for the border, and then I just looked up stained glass lovebirds because this species of bird is called a lovebird, and I found this piece that just so happened to have 2, and it looks like they're in love, you know, because this piece is for both of his parents, his mom and his dad, you know, and his mom has a lot of this type of bird, lovebird. So yeah, I just found that and traced it onto this piece of paper. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the actual piece. I'm gonna stand up so it goes against the white wall. It's easier to show you this way. Here it is. I will say I'm kind of really butthurt that this isn't blue. I ran out of my blue, unfortunately, but it looks really good nonetheless. Like I did like blending on the birds. Like look how good that looks. I was like beating myself up just because of this color, but I need to get over it. It looks fine. And I'm telling you guys, it looks so much better in natural lighting. It looks good now. I'm being a brat, whatever. It looks good. I'm not saying it looks bad. I just wish I could show you in natural lighting because oh my gosh, it looks so pretty up against a window. Anyways, there's the stained glass piece I made them. They're little lovebirds in this picture. Super cute. My boyfriend loves it. He says his mom's gonna freak out and be like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful, which hopefully she does. I deconstructed a picture frame from Goodwill. This one's like this gold, like wired frame. I added a necklace chain to it so they can hang it. I had to stuff these corners with bubble wrap because the picture frame, like I said, I deconstructed it. It came with a back to hold the pictures in the frame, but I can't put like a back on a faux stained glass piece because then the light doesn't go through it, you know? So I had to improvise, so I stuffed it with bubble wrap and kind of tried to secure it with hot glue. I also added this little birdcage charm with a little heart key to like signify their love for each other or something. If they don't like that, they can take it off. It's really easy. You just pull it apart with some pliers or scissors, tweezers, whatever. But there it is. I'm popping back in because I just remembered I did forget something. My grandma so graciously gifted me a Winco gift card to help out with groceries, so I am very thankful for that. And then I forgot to tell you guys what I gave my sister Hannah for Christmas. Usually we don't get each other anything for Christmas, but this year I just wanted to surprise her. So I bought her a ticket to Slide Away this upcoming May. Me and Ricky got like free passes to it, and she really wanted to go, but we only got 2. So, you know, either she was gonna have to buy her own ticket or she just wasn't gonna go. So I bought her one for Christmas. So yeah, that wasn't like a DIY or thrifted gift, but it's something that she really wanted. So I'm glad I could get that for her. Anyways, yeah. Well, you guys, that concludes everything that I got/gave this Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, I hope it's not too late to be watching a Christmas haul. I watch Christmas hauls like all year round, so I think it's okay, you know? And I wanted to reiterate once again, I know Christmas isn't all about the gift giving and all that, and I'm not doing this to brag or boast. I'm very grateful, and I am in love with everything that I received, and I love everything that I gave, and I hope that everybody who received my gifts loves them as well. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys got for Christmas, or what you made for Christmas for your relatives, friends, family, whatever. I'm gonna go now and try to edit this video as fast as I can. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to get notified every single time I post. I don't have a schedule, so I post whenever, so hit that bell so you can be the first to like and comment, because that's the vibe. I hope you guys have a good day, night, morning, whatever time it is where you live, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and goodbye.